Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Nur Saidatul from Think Plus Consulting. For those who have been following our website, LinkedIn, Facebook, and so on, Think Plus has been assisting a lot of Malaysians who are interested to work overseas. We have been facilitating Malaysians to work in the Middle East, especially in Saudi, in Qatar, in Kuwait, in Oman, and also in what I call in Abu Dhabi. Yeah. So for people who are fully aware of our facilitation, many of the positions that we have advertised are on our Facebook, LinkedIn, and also at our various what I call social media. Now, most of the countries that are English speaking would like to bring in Malaysians to work in their companies. And this is all under our contract arrangement with them. As I say, most of the positions are on direct hire. Now, jobs in the Middle East, whether it's Saudi, Abu Dhabi, or Qatar, these are not open jobs. Yeah, so it requires the visa title, whether it is allowed for Malaysians to apply for that particular job title. Many people do not understand the process of visa processing. So we as recruiters, we understood that there are, even though there are many positions being advertised by the companies, yeah, but not necessarily Malaysians can apply because it is subject to the visa quota. So some countries may have a higher quota, probably for Indians, Indonesian, Filipinos, Pakistanis, Egyptians, and other nationalities. So, in other words, Malaysian quota may not be as high as other countries. That's why competition is very high. Yeah. So when we advertise, sometimes the positions that we advertise are mainly meant for Malaysian. All right, and very rarely it's meant for other countries. But we will indicate whether it's open nationality or it's only open for Malaysian because it's all related to visa quota. Now, the chances for Malaysians to apply once we get this quota, it's based on job title. Yeah. So because these jobs are all related to job specific, so the positions are highly related to the expertise of the person. All right. Now, many Malaysians think that working overseas, there is a lot of opportunity for you to get new career, get new salary, and many other family benefits for you to advance your professionalism, which is good because there's a lot of exposure for you and family, plus the learning curve for you to gather a lot of other information, which you probably do not get it within Malaysia. Now, as I mentioned to you, a lot of the opportunity is based on the effort of how we match with the job and also with the expertise. Yeah. So for those who think that when they apply for a job that it can be easily be selected, it is quite difficult for us to do that, right? Because shortlisting is very important because it has to be very job specific. Even though most of the criteria is based on age and based on the number of years of experience, these are some of the criteria that we look in terms of shortlisting the candidate. Now, the investment for you, if you were to go to Saudi, Abu Dhabi, or Qatar, may not be as high as you are going to go to Europe, because the element is that because it's English speaking. For those who want to go to other countries like Europe, Germany, Sweden, and so on, there is an investment that you need to do, which is the language investment. Yeah. So here I'm going to explain to you what are the importance of going to Europe if you do not have any chance to go to Saudi, Abu Dhabi, or Qatar. Yeah, because not everybody will have the opportunity to go to these Middle East countries. See? So if you feel that you want to have a much more wider exposure to go to other countries, here are the opportunity for you to explore your talent and apply your talent to countries such as German speaking or Swedish speaking. Yeah. So let me share with you something that you probably have not heard before, and I'm giving you this video for you to understand. Yeah. Now, there is a difference between jobs that we offer in German and jobs that we offer in Sweden, right? These are all very high qualified job or technical related job. Yeah, whether it's IT, whether it's engineering and so on. Because these two countries, they are very selective on the type of nationality. Now, Malaysians' nationality is highly demanded because we are not of those countries that are given quota. Yeah, so we have an open quota in Germany and also in Sweden. Now, the process for you to go to Germany, it's quite straightforward and it's based on a process. Yeah, the first process is that when you want to go to German, we would check whether your CV is suitable for the German market. Our partner in German, which is also a recruiter and a training provider, will give feedback whether your CV is suitable. Yeah, and most likely, if it is on management professional, it is not highly selected. But if you are technical or oil and gas or engineering based or TVET based or what we call technical based, the chances for you to be shortlisted is very high. So for the German market, they would like you to speak the language of their mother tongue, which is German language. Yeah. So for you to take the German language, first you have to take the A1 level of proficiency, and mostly can be completed within 3 months. Now, a 3 months proficiency class is an investment, right? So if you feel that learning a language will give you a better ROI in future, this is where you can invest. Yeah. Now, second is level A1 is just a very basic proficient language class. So you need to go to level A2, where that is where the chances for you to know better about the language is there, right? This is again will give you another 3 months investment for you to learn the language. Now, the moment you pass A1 and A2, yeah, our recruiter will then send your CV to most of the highly what I call high profile companies or companies that are looking for the people, and they will then do your job matching. So once they see that you are competent in the language and also in your technical stuff, they will then give you the working permit. Now, not every company will apply for you for the working permit. Sometimes you need to pay for the working permit, yeah? Even though they hire you, then later they may reimburse for you the working permit. This is all subject to the company's policy, yeah? So once you have got the working permit, then you travel to Germany to the work where you got your job offer. Now, German is a very highly professional company and it's a very straightforward, and you were paid in euro because they are all using euro currency, and the process is very straightforward. Now, if you are having problem to invest in language, then probably this is not the way for you to go to Europe market, yeah, because language is an investment. So if you have money and you want to invest in the German language, the opportunity for you to work in German and to gain your euro dollar, the chances are very high. Now, the same thing if you want to go to Sweden. The only difference between German and Sweden is because our recruiter in Sweden is a government-linked company. So what does it mean by a government-linked company? In other words, they are the body that interview you before you get into the language class. All right, I will share with you the website for you to later go into. Now, when I say you need to give your CV you will then need to apply directly to the website where the link is given for you to apply directly. They will interview directly with you, so that the job interview will be done first. All right. Now, for those who have been selected in the job interview, they will ask you to take the Swedish language proficiency class for 6 months. And this is all done online. All right. And the Swedish company will also package for you, other than the 6 months professional class, give you what we call a job seeking visa under one total package. So in other words, if you've been shortlisted in the interview, you have been recommended in the interview, that means your CV is high profile and they need you in Sweden. In other words, your next step is to take the 6 months Swedish language class. Now, again, this is an investment. It is not free. So no one will give you any money for you to learn the Swedish language. So you need to invest for this Swedish language. Once you finish the 6 months proficiency language, they will give you the job seeking visa. Now, job seeking visa means you will have the opportunity to not go to Sweden as yet. You have the opportunity to apply jobs in Sweden with the Swedish companies, and the opportunity for you to get a job will be higher because you have passed your Swedish proficiency class, plus you also got your job seeking visa. Now, when you get a job offer, then only you will get the employment visa given by the company. All right. So again, this is another investment for you to prepare yourself for the employment visa before you go to Sweden and start your work. Like I mentioned to you, everything about German and Sweden is investment. All right. So if you believe you want to travel and go into another country, and you want to get a new job, and you want to get a new exposure, and you have the money to invest in the language, either German or Sweden is the country for you. It's subject to where you want to go, right? Now, as an example, if let's say you want to go to Sweden, yeah? This is the website where they will guide you your way to work in Sweden, okay? It's called the waytowork.se. Now, you will apply your job application through this website, all right? So, and there are, again, a list of job title on what are the type of jobs that you are applying for. Is it for entrepreneur? Is it for IT specialist? Is it for engineering, right? Or is it for medical staff, home care nurse, or child care nurse? So these are the open list of jobs, right, for foreigners. So if you think that you want to apply for the engineering, so you will then go to the website and click in your application for engineering. Like I mentioned to you, you will be called for an interview after you have submitted your CV, all right? So once you be called for interview and they found that your application is very much needed in the country, they will then advise you to take the Swedish proficiency class, right? So application to Sweden is quite straightforward because they have the list of jobs that it's open for anyone to apply. Now, like I mentioned to you, Malaysian nationality is highly demanded as compared to other countries. Yeah, so the reason is because I think Malaysian are well known to be quite harmonious and peacemaking people. So people find it easy to bring Malaysians into a country, especially like Sweden or German. So your advantage is that you have higher chances to be brought in. Now, the same thing if you are an IT specialist, you want to apply for it, you can see what are requirements of the IT specialist, and the moment they see your CV coming from Malaysia, they will then interview you directly and advise you on the procedures on how you take your 6 months professionally class. As I said, everything is done online. Yeah, they are all very professional. Now, the moment you pass your 6 months Swedish language test, you will be given the job seeking visa. A job seeking visa is not a work permit. The moment you got your job seeking visa, you have a certain period for you to apply, all right, for companies that are advertising for certain jobs, so you can apply them. And then from there, you will get the opportunity to meet with the employer online. And if they want to give you the employment visa, they will then process it together with the embassy and make your application become official. All right. Now, these are some of the things which probably will help you understand that Sweden is quite straightforward for those who wants to go to Sweden in terms of applying for the job. But again, like I mentioned to you, everything is an investment. So you can't go and get a job unless you understood that there is an investment for you, especially to learn a language before you apply for the job. Now, what's the difference between the German-speaking jobs and the Swedish-speaking jobs? The difference is that if you're applying for the Swedish jobs, the 6 months proficiency Swedish class is 6 months, and together with the job seeking visa is a bundle, and you got to pay in full for that bundle. Okay, and this will be told to you during the interview. How much is the fees? All right. So the moment they have shortlisted you, and the moment they know that you are qualified, they will tell you how much is the fees. So then you invest and get yourself into the 6 months class online, and you can then apply for the next opportunity for your job. As compared to the German-speaking job, you don't have to pay one lump sum. You can break up your investment first by attending the A1 level profession class, which is 3 months. And then later on, when you have enough savings, you can attend the level 2 proficiency class. So in other words, you have 2 breaks, yeah, instead of paying in full, you pay one time for A1 and a second time for A2. And then when you are ready, you can then prepare yourself for the employment visa. So this is a difference between going to German and going to Sweden, yeah. So the process is, they are almost the same in interviewing and looking for right type of qualified people, but in terms of investment, the Swedish investment is quite high because it will be one lump sum. As compared to German, you can have a better chance to break up the investment and prepare yourself, right? So I hope I have clarified the opportunity for you to work overseas. So if you have any questions, you can WhatsApp me at 012-398-1246, or you can email me at training@thinkplusmanpower.com. Thank you very much.